Well, a few weeks ago, DirecTV dropped Newsmax from their lineup, making Newsmax the second conservative channel to be deplatformed by DirecTV in the past year. And many people around the country, they are speaking out, supporting Newsmax. In fact, 24 prominent leaders in the Jewish community signing a letter to DirecTV and its parent companies expressing serious concern about the removal of Newsmax.
The letter reading in part, as leaders in our community, we represent millions of Jewish Americans. Newsmax has been a crucial way for us to reach our fellow Americans, to share our perspectives on anti-Semitism, anti-Zionism, and the state of Israel and other matters important to our community. It goes on to, Bryan Leib is the former executive director of Iranian Americans for Liberty and is with us now. Bryan, welcome. Thanks for coming on. Last week we spoke to Mort Klein about this letter, but tell me about what's really so motivating by the people who signed on to it.
Well, thanks for having me in studio. And listen, when it comes down to what's happening right now, you have Jews that are being attacked in the streets of Brooklyn. Guess who covers it? Newsmax covers it. When Jewish college students are being targeted and harassed on the streets of California, Newsmax covers it. When terrorists are murdering Jews inside of Israel, again, Newsmax covers it. And finally, when there's many in this country, both rank and file Americans and members of Congress that want to say anti-Jewish and anti-Israel comments, again, it's Newsmax that shines a spotlight on these issues. So that's why 23 of some of the most powerful and major Jewish leaders came together to say that we need Newsmax because Newsmax has our back.
And that's one of the great things about, this present day is you can change the channel, you can find something, you can find your voice, you can find the stories you're looking for. But if you have DirecTV, you can't do that anymore. You have to find a different news outlet. And so many are obviously speaking out. Former President Trump, truth that, and you've seen this continue to go on. If this does continue, perhaps, how would this impact the Jewish community in the long term, do you think?
Well, I mean, with the rise of anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism happening in this country right now, my voice and the voice of millions of Americans now are being silenced in the homes of 13 million homes right now. So, we're not able to speak out and shine a spotlight on this issue right now. And we depend on Newsmax. We depend on Newsmax to be able to give us a fair shake about what's happening here in this country and also giving a fair shake about what's happening inside of Israel as well. So it is time for DirecTV and at&t to come back to the negotiating table and hammer out a deal here because the Jewish community, we depend on you guys at Newsmax.
Bryan, when you're flipping through other channels and you're looking at the topics that you mentioned, when it comes to these news stories related to attacks on Jews or what's taking place in Israel, the tensions there between Israelis and Palestinians, is there sort of a bias that you note when you're watching the other channels and when it comes to their coverage? Are they providing truly what's taking place, a fair perspective?
When it comes to Israel, I don't think, maybe I'm a little biased myself when I say this, but I don't think that there's any network in America that provides a fair and balanced perspective about what's happening in Israel the way Newsmax does. Many other platforms out there, especially someone like CNN, likes to label Israel as an apartheid country, an occupier country. Those are just lies. I mean, quote unquote fake news, right? So thank God that we do have Newsmax, and I really hope that we're able to get our voices back into those 13 million homes sooner than later.
It is interesting to see how the Israeli-Palestinian attacks, however it does happen, how it is told in different media, like the New York Times, et cetera, which words are used depending on how those stories go. Talking about stories, before you go, you made a major announcement on social media. Yeah. What'd you have to say? I want to say congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you very much. We're very happy, and it's really nice when you find that person that really compliments you.
He got engaged, by the way.
Thank you. Sorry,
Sean.
Yes, let me say that. Yeah. No, listen, it's nice when you find that person that really compliments you, and it took a while to find that person, but thank God I did, and she's amazing. And a fan of Newsmax, may I add.
Oh,
well, good.
Yeah. Congratulations.
And around Valentine's Day, no
yeah,
less.
Perfect timing.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
wedding planning is in Bryan's future. In the meantime, though, thanks for speaking out.
Thank you very
really
much.
about Newsmax, and we appreciate your support.
Thank you.
You got it.